Hey gang, just thought I'd give you the answers to the homework by actually doing them out for you on a video. So these are the homework problems that I assigned for homework on geometric probability. Again, for each of them, you're finding the probability of a point falling in the shaded region. So again, the numerator on all of these is going to be how much area is in the shaded region, which consists of the number one of those two triangles that you can see on the side there. So then the denominator is the whole shape. Well, the whole shape is a trapezoid. So I'll have to find that area of the trapezoid and put that in the denominator. But first let's take a look at the shaded area, which are these two triangles. And triangles, if you remember, are 1/2 the base times the height. So I need to figure out what the base and the height are of these two triangles. So area is equal to 1/2 the base times the height on this one as well. So now I have the height on it, that's 12. This will also be 12 over there. I just need to figure out what this base of this triangle is. So I can figure that out by taking basically this 14 will also be this distance right here. So that means I have basically 6 left over. Hey Joey, hey, what's up buddy? So I have 6 left over. Again, when I take out 14 from 20, there's 6 left over. And then I got to split it up equally on these sides. Well, that means that both of these must be 3. So now, again, if I add 3 plus 14, that's 17, plus another 3, well, that's the whole 20. So that's basically going to be the base of the triangle. So on these, the half of the base is going to be 3 times 12. So let's see, 1/2 3 times 12, I think is 18. So the area of this triangle is 18. That means the area of this triangle is also 18 because they're congruent to each other. So that's basically my numerator then for my probability problem. So the probability of shaded, it's going to be the area of the numerator. Success would be those two 18s, so I'd add those up. The denominator is going to be the whole trapezoid. So the whole trapezoid, again, it's what area is equal to 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. So the height is going to be 12 of that trapezoid. The two bases are 14 and 20. So that's going to be 1/2 of 12 times, what is that, 34? So that's going to equal 204. So that'll be my denominator. So basically this is going to turn into what, 36 over 204? So I could express that either as a reduced fraction, decimal, or percent. So I'll give you each of those. 36 divided by 204, math enter on it is 3/17. So here the probability of shade is either 3 over 17, or as a decimal, it would be 0.176, which is equal to 17.6%. So that's how you do that one. Down here, I'm trying to find the shaded area. So the shaded area is going to be basically the rectangle minus the circles. So I'm going to have to figure out what the circles are and then subtract them out of the rectangle. That'll leave me with the shaded area. So first of all, I'm going to need a radius on those circles in order to be able to find their area. So I have this dimension down here is 4. Well, that dimension basically are 2 diameters of the circle. Well, 2 diameters make 4. That means each of them has to be 2. So now if each of the diameters is 2, that means the radius would be half of that. So the radius would be 1 on both of these. So now I can find the area of the circles because I have the radius. So let's see, area of the circles is going to be pi r squared. And I found the radius to be 1. Well, 1 squared is just 1. So the area of this is just going to be 1 pi, which is what, 3.14? I do that on the calculator. And then there's 2 of them, so I just have to times that by 2 for the 2 circles. So the area of the 2 circles is equal to 3.14 times 2, which is what, 6.28. So that's the circles. Now remember, to get the shaded area, I'm going to have to remove those circles from the rectangle. Well, the overall rectangle itself is a 3 by 4. Remember, it's base times height basically for a parallelogram. So it would be 3 times 4. So that's 12. So now my shaded area is going to equal the rectangles minus the two circles, which was 6.28. So my shaded area would be 12 minus 6.28. And that's 5.72. So 5.72. That's just shaded area. So the numerator, that'll end up being my numerator. My denominator, that's just going to be the area of the overall shape, which is that rectangle, or the 12th. So the probability of shade here is equal to the shaded area, 5.72, over the total thing, which is 3 times 4, or 12. So then I do that on my calculator, and that is 0.476. 0.476. Which as I convert it into a decimal, or a percent, I move it over twice, and it's 47.6%. So the probability that I'm going to land in the shaded area is 47.6% on that one. So that's how you do those two homework problems. I hope you found that helpful. Email me with any questions or come to my office, Eros. Talk to you later.